What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Mike Thomas's Garage, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're out here in the garage today, working on the boat. Just started on it and everything. I had to do some work to the Corvette, had to service it, do the oil filter change, and kind of check things over on it and all that. So that's all done, got that situated. So just got to do some polishing and stuff on it for the Corvette event next Saturday. So got that done and decided to go ahead and pull the fuel regulator off and take a look at it. I think we're having some issues where, because there's times that I've tried to adjust this and it's either too high, try to readjust it down low, and then kind of go back and it's reading too low. So I'm gonna pull this apart and take a look and see what we can figure out on it and see. I did purchase this from somebody, and he had it rebuilt because he had some problems with it and had it rebuilt. And they're usually, for the luck that we've had with the MagnaFuel 2-port regulators, is there is sometimes that doing a rebuild kit, they usually don't work that well, they don't last that long. So I'm just going to take this apart, take a look and see what the insides look like, check the spring, and I believe there is a diaphragm in here and stuff. So we're going to take it apart, take a look. I will be ordering a brand new one from MagnaFuel to put on here, and then if that works, what I'll probably do is end up buying another brand new one for a spare to put in my toolbox and part bin for when we go to the lake, so that way if we ever have issues, then we can just swap it out and have no issues and so on. I might do a rebuild kit on this one again, it all depending what the insides look like and everything. So this way, if we ever do get into an emergency, at least we have something. Won't be ideal and all that, but at least it will be where if we get into an emergency where we need it, then we have a spare fuel regulator. So, and this is also my fuel safety switch that we set up for when it drops down to a certain PSI, it will trigger the red light up there on the dash, letting me know that the fuel pressure is low and all that. So, and we have this set to about 5.5 PSI for fuel pressure and stuff, so that way when it drops to 5.5 or below that, it will trigger that light up there and let me know that we're having a fuel issue. So there's that. And then also this right here, we did flip the fuel rail around, so that way I have the gauge facing up there, so that way when I'm sitting in the seat, I can glance back and look at it and see what the fuel pressure is reading. And so when I did this line, because the fuel regulator will sit right here and stuff, so I could still adjust it and read a fuel gauge. So I did it that way, so that way when I'm cruising around, I can kind of glance back every now and then and look at the gauge and make sure it's reading okay and all that. So that's why we did that. So when I built this line, I think I might have excuse me, not got all the junk out of it and everything like I thought I did. And I think we have some junk in the needle and seats on the carburetor. So it probably won't be on this video. We'll pull that apart and take a look, but that'll probably be on the next video that we'll do on pulling those apart and taking a look at that. So just kind of today we'll be kind of just going through this and taking this apart, seeing what it all looks like inside, and see what we can figure out with this and see what the diaphragm and all the stuff looks like inside. So let's get into this, and I'll grab some tools and we can get this taken apart. Okay, so got my Allen here to pull these 4 Allen screws off. Bear with me, this is the first time I had to do this, so hopefully I do it like it should, or this is the right way of doing it. So hopefully this is right, we'll find out. So Got to be careful and kind of try to keep the attention on this because there is a spring inside this regulator. So I'm trying to keep some tension on it right now. And I'm always trying to keep it away from me so that way if it does happen to pop off, I don't have to worry about it come back and smacking me in the face. So here's the spring. So there's the spring. It doesn't look too bad. I believe this right here is the little diaphragm rubber piece that's in there. As you can kind of see and look at it, it does look like it's kind of warped and stuff around here, as you can see how it is. So I almost wonder if the fuel is just kind of bleeding, kind of bypassing all this stuff right here. This is the other part of the fuel regulator. Not see, looks like I see a little bit of junk. Let me go grab a flashlight real quick. So I see a little bit of junk kind of sitting right around in, kind of seeing some junk kind of sit right around in here. Not too bad. So I kind of check this here and it kind of springs back pretty good, so that's all good, but there's some junk right in here that and the real big thing that I'm kind of concerned with is this right here, this little diaphragm here, I believe is what this is called. Let's see here. So, okay. 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 So yeah, looks like the diaphragm's kind of worn out with some junk. It's again still getting in there. I don't see nothing else. I think I'll probably rebuild this again, and yeah, I'll probably get the rebuild kit for this and have this all rebuilt and have it for a backup, and see if we can see with the new kit. See if the new kit we get a new diaphragm, because this one's kind of all messed up. So yeah, I'll get the rebuild kit. I'll probably just go ahead and put a new regulator on it, just check the difference and stuff to see if having a new regulator on it will help it, and we can have it adjusted and everything. And then so the spring actually feels pretty good here, and then on this end here, so everything seems to be okay, besides that there is junk in there and all that. So I'll clean it all up. I'll get a rebuild kit, and then that way we can use this for an emergency situations. So that's where we're at with this. And then tomorrow I'll probably do another video on me pulling the carburetors apart. I'm going to do one at a time and check the needle and seats and stuff for that and everything. And then I will go ahead and look up on, see how quickly we can get a regulator here. And because once I get the new regulator here and this, then we can fire this thing up again, and hopefully should have no issues. So that's the plan. I just want to do a quick little video on this right here, this fuel regulator, and taking this apart and showing you this. So that's the plan. We'll get this all figured out and get it going again. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Please like and subscribe. Turn that bell notification on, because we are getting close to lake season starting. We consider Memorial Day weekend the start of boating season and all that for us. So that's next weekend. So we're kind of going to be hustling and bustling to get this knocked out. So again, I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot. And I know most of you that is probably watching, please like and subscribe and turn that bell notification on. That will really help grow this channel and with all the other stuff that we have going on. So thank you guys again. It really means a lot, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you. See you.